This is Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance coming to you from the state capital, Sacramento. We are joined today by Mike Gipson. He is a member of the California State Assembly, representing significant portions of Los Angeles County, including Compton, California, the home of Compton Community College. I want to speak about Compton College.
Right.
Faced some challenges back in the mid part of the last decade. Talk us through those challenges.
So at that time, it was Assemblyman Mervyn Diamond in 2004 introduced Assembly Bill 61 and 318 that basically took away the authority and placed Compton Community College into trusteeship.
And he did that because Compton was facing a crisis.
There's no doubt about Compton has had some problems during that time, absolutely. The governor's board members had issues. There were individuals, a number of different things that was going on that rise to the level that individuals were charged and prosecuted as a result of that.
Oh, okay.
And Compton Community College was placed in trusteeship. And El Camino Community College took them over.
Right. Now, El Camino is centered in Torrance.
That is correct.
Compton, not near, pretty close, not far. And so I guess it became kind of an arm of El Camino. It was called the El Camino Compton Center.
Right, right.
And so talk us through the last 10 years or so.
The last 10 years, the Compton Community College has certainly been, and I will still refer to it as Compton Community College,
Fair.
not the El Camino Center.
Right.
Because I attended Compton Community College as a student, and it serves a tremendous purpose for the entire communities of Watts, Willowbrook, Paramount, Compton, of course, Carson, and other surrounding communities.
It's still been functioning.
It absolutely. The doors are remaining open.
But if you get an
kids
AA today, it's from the El Camino Compton Center, is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, so I know that Compton is looking to bring itself back to its glory days.
Right.
And it looks like it's on the verge.
It is on the verge. Just this year in 2017, the governing authority was given back to the elected body.
Okay.
Because even in 2004, the authority was taken away, given to a special trustee, basically. Now, in 2017, the authority has been given back to the elected body.
Is it through the accrediting commissions that we hear about?
Yes.
I mean, as we know, Cuesta College in San Luis Obispo faced some challenges, as did a few others. College of the Redwoods, Mission College, LA Southwest. The big one was San Francisco City College, who actually lost their accreditation. Ultimately, that went to court and the accreditation was reinstated. Compton didn't see that happen.
Well, let me just give a distinction. Compton was not given the same opportunities as San Francisco or others. They came in and were shut down in the sense their governing authority was taken away and they were thrown in trusteeship. They weren't given the opportunity to make the corrections under existing rules like a San Francisco or others. People came in and those Compton Community College was taken over immediately and not have an opportunity to have any kind of corrective measures. And so Compton Community College has been in trusteeship longer than any community college in the state of California, which I think that's a real issue. Now, Inglewood, remember, is a school district.
USD, K-12.
Right. Compton Community College is a community college. So no other community college in the state of California has been in receivership as long as Compton has.
Right.
And so there's a problem right there in itself.
But like we said, there's good news.
Absolutely.
Authority has been given back, but this is going to take some time to unwind.
Absolutely.
And so how is the state involved, meaning the California State Legislature?
Well, the California State Legislature, because, the governing structure, we have to come, the Compton Community College has to come and make sure that they meet certain benchmarks.
Based upon 2004.
Under 2004 legislation, AB 61 and also 318. And so they are meeting those benchmarks because the governor signed off, the Department of Finance, the current governor signed off to restore the authority back because they've met these benchmarks, restored the authority back to the governing body that is still being elected by the people in the community in which it's served.
So when we look at funding, though, what we know broadly is that K-14 is receiving a nice chunk of change for through the state of California. I mean, up 58% since 2011. It's a huge number.
Sure.
But I have to think that Compton may need a little extra financial love during this process than the other 113 community colleges. Is that fair?
No, it's very fair and it's very accurate. So I have a bill that will accomplish, hopefully, the goal to give resources to Compton Community College, because they are now in full governance by the elected body, to the tune of $11 million. Now, $11 million.
Over 5 years.
That is correct.
I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way.
Sure.
But that's budget dust. It's not a lot of money. That's not to minimize its importance, but even budget dust, I hesitate to say that, but even that, every nickel is scrutinized.
Sure.
And so you need, like you're suggesting, to be an advocate for that small amount, even if it's small.
Even if it's small, but also FITMAC came out and said this is what they need. And the money is used for, one, because students are leaving Compton and going to other places like El Camino. And so you need that to be able to do recruitment in the schools and surrounding communities. You need that in terms of even building up a police department that it once had. You need that to build infrastructure. You need all those kinds of the resources in order to give Compton Community College the kind of footing and the head start that they need in order to do great things in the near future.
So here's my question. K-14 in the most recent May revise is getting $74.6 billion.
Sure.
Do we need to say that K-14 will get $74.6 billion plus $11.3 million? What I'm getting at is the governor tends to want allocations to be in the budget. He doesn't want them separated out and passed individually.
Right, and that's the purpose of, one, my legislation, and there is what we call a budget interest that is going through the process right now, and that we also have this money also being allocated in the budget, and hopefully when the budget is passed, this money is there, and this money will go to Compton Community College, so that again it can continue to work very hard in order to get themselves out of the situation they're in, as well as deal with their accreditation, because that's still outstanding.
Every 6 years they need to get accredited.
Absolutely, and they have to meet certain benchmarks. They have to make sure that goals and objectives and reports are filed, making sure there is student enrollment is increasing, making sure there's a faculty component. So all those things, and including the surrounding communities that feeds into Compton Community College, just pass a bond. So they're also looking at creating new state-of-the-art. They have a brand new library, have a new theater, and so trying to bring Compton Community College into the current age right now, so that it can track those students to come to Compton Community College, as well as to have the most modern technologies afforded to them.
What about asking for more money? Forgive me, but $11.3 million? Great. But
well, we will be here again to ask the same thing for next year.
I hear you.
So we have to take it in small, bitsy steps.
No, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. So looking positive in our final moments, you're feeling like this is going to go?
I'm feeling very positive. We've created the argument. We have spoken to my colleagues in the various committees, and it looks like it's on a positive trajectory.
Okay, well, good luck. His name is Mike Gipson. He is a member of the California State Assembly representing Compton and other areas in the region. I'm Brad Pomerance in Sacramento. It's Local Edition.